The intensifying fight between former Vice President Mike Pence, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy underscores what strategists say is the dominant theme of the GOP presidential primary: everyone rushes to second place. The mushrooming feud that flared up in August Republican debate revealed Donald Trump's dominance in primary and that other candidates did not like to draw ire of him or his dogged supporters. Even so, they will all have to get ahead of former president. They hope to capture the GOP nomination. But while some GOP officials who spoke to ABC News said candidates should face Trump more directly and consistently, they saw a strategy behind food fight between three lowly voted candidates that increased recognition of their names as they tried to hold out for long haul enough to beat Trump head-to-head on the road. Marco Rubio, R-Fla. They're not losing to Ramaswamy. They're losing to Trump. GOP strategist Alex Conant, who worked on the 2016 presidential nomination, told ABC News, "Tactically, I think they all have a lot to gain from interacting with each other at this stage of the race. It's nice to show their fans that they can fight. That gets media attention, which is the lifeblood of every campaign and not the lifeblood of any campaign. This has political costs," Conant said. "It makes sense tactically, but it doesn't achieve the strategic goal of defeating Donald Trump." Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy speaks during a campaign visit in Hampton, NH. On September 1, 2023. Reba SaldanhaAP Fighting strategy. All three dominated headlines in days following debate and continued to fuel new rivalry throughout campaign. But insufficient polls were conducted to determine that any of them saw a significant and consistent vote gain. Still, some GOP strategists have suggested that they should oust Trump with the same enthusiasm, given Trump's wide lead in polls that also showed Pence, Haley and Ramaswamy in single or low double digits. Listen, I don't think any of these candidates is close to being the next Republican candidate. Since there's so much noise about Pence chasing Ramaswamy and Haley chasing Ramaswamy and all this inner workings, we can't lose. Republican Responsibility PAC Political Director Gunnar Raymer. The big picture here is that Donald Trump has a very significant lead in the Republican primary. Of course, Haley and Pence elbowed Trump a bit. Haley noted early in debate performance that budget deficit had widened under Trump administration. And Pence on Wednesday named her former boss after cursing at populism former president had popularized in his first presidential run, a campaign Pence later joined. Their campaign has insisted that more attacks are on the way. I think Vice President is willing to do that on important issues and talk about the contrasts between two, said a source familiar with Pence's campaign. That will happen in its own time, added.